I know what you must be thinking. We are powerless to change things, but Jessica Mauboy had her first rehearsal at Eurovision 2018 for Australia. Should we talk about it? Let's do this! Yes, our girl Jess has come up from down under, and she gave her first performance today at Eurovision 2018 in the beautiful Altice Arena. Yeah, she put on a light show. She's standing center stage, and there are these, I don't know what you call them, diagonal lines coming out, basically. They're not wings, but it's just this effect, like all this power, this color is coming out from her. The colorscape is similar to that in her music video, kind of a cool purple, like purplish hues. It's very much an X Factor performance, a reality show performance. That's not a bad thing, because she is a top-notch performer. This is all about her. I think a lot of other countries have tried to bring in props and go for too much. This is pure and simple about Jessica Mauboy, as it should be. Waylon, take note. This is how you do it. You got a great performer, put the performer at the center of it all, and let it unfold. The song sounds better on this stage than it does in the music video. There's something about her as a live performer. I think it's the personality, her emotion, her love, pouring out from her bosom, through the throat, into my heart and my ears. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She's really owning the stage. It's a big stage, but she doesn't disappear. Some of these other groups, there's 6 of them. I'm like, where they at? Where they at? She does not disappear. I'm very positive about this. I think the camera angles clearly need work still. Clearly, that's not the final product, because some of the choreography looks very strange front on, and so I think it's just a matter of the producer saying she needs to be on the side, the camera's supposed to be coming this way. It'll be better. I know someone's about to throw shade. I can feel it in the atmosphere, but I got love, Jessica's got love, and she's going to the final.
Yeah, well, basically she was standing in front of, I think the easiest way to describe it was the lights where there was standing in front of a kind of a light feature that looked like, if you think of a leaf, and the kind of pattern in a leaf without the leaf part, totally. And it was kind of maybe like a fern leaf sticking out behind her, and she was dancing in front of that, and like you were saying, it was very X Factor winner performance, and like that's perfectly fine. You hated it when Annie Neeson did it last year,
because that was a bad song delivered by a loud performer.
But anyway, that's what she's doing. She's doing it very competently. It is better than the music video and the song, because it's very, on record, it's very clinical, I think. It doesn't have any passion to it. It doesn't seem kind of genuine. It seems very extremely manufactured, whereas there's a bit of authenticity to it there on stage now. She looks very glamorous. She's wearing kind of a coloured, do you know the way you can get kind of the shiny wrapping paper? Yeah. That's kind of like a tin foil, but it's for wrapping. That's what her dress is made out of. And then she's kind of got like, if Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz went a bit glam, she's got the red shoes on. And then the camera like is going around her in circles, and like she's very confident. Like she's fresh from performing at the opening ceremony of the Commonwealth Games and things like that.
Seasoned.
Yeah, so she's well experienced, and people keep going back to that 2014 performance. This was so much better than that, and this feels like a top 10 performance. It's not a winner's performance, I don't think. It's winner of X Factor Australia. It's not winner of Eurovision 2018. If you think of the similar songs, Sara Alto, Eleni Ferreira, they've done upbeat much better.
All right.
I thought it was boring. I was going in thinking that this was going to be the showstopper of the day, and it barely even scrapes like the top 3 or 4 of the day for me, honestly, because she's amazing, but that staging is just incredibly boring. I'm sorry, like a few light tubes, it's very much in the same colours that Isaiah had, that sort of, there's blues and that pinky purple thing. I don't know, I was watching it and I was like, where's the moment? They have some really sad pyro, like there's a little spark of firework and it's nowhere near enough. I think maybe with an audience this will lift it a bit more, because at the moment it just felt so flat, and it wasn't Jess's fault because she was working it, she was doing all her dance moves, but maybe because I was expecting so much, that's why I'm so let down. But that was a huge letdown for me. Like, yeah.
I know what you must be thinking, that they are powerless to change things, but no, they are not. Australia will be in the cutting room working on the angles. They will make this tighter. They will have more pyro. They're just cost efficient. They're saving that money, using their resources when they need it, which is in the live show and the dress rehearsals. I have no doubt they will give this a bigger climax. I do take your point. I felt like it needed a bigger climax because it was more of a spurting, what we saw anyways during the run-through, as opposed to an avalanche or a rain shower. But look, they will pull out all the stops when it matters. I think that she will do better in front of a massive audience. I mean, she was fine, but this is a dance song, so you need the people bobbing, and people will bob along because people know the song, people love the song, people are going to shake to the song. She also has a little mermaid fin. I really love that detail in this little train, and it spins when she spins. She's a very good dancer. You can see in an interview on wiwibloggs.com, she actually showed me some dance moves in Amsterdam. She's going to be working it effortlessly in front of those people. I like the effects where there's kind of a strobe behind her and she goes down. It reminds me of Eleni Ferreira shots. Do you know what I mean? Like the silhouette of Jess.
But not as good.
Indeed, it wasn't as good, but I think they will, again, be in that cutting room working on this. I still have confidence. This is in a better position than Isaiah was, and he came top 10. This is a better performance to me than Isaiah by a long shot.
He got like 2 or 3 points on the televote there.
But the jury brought him home. We don't need to break it down too much. He still
we'll go
made
into the details of how
10.
Isaiah came third on the televote.
I'm feeling good about this. I love the colorscape is what I remember most. They clearly had a color in mind when designing this, and that's really coming through. It looks polished, it looks expensive. They will make everything tighter. I'm telling you, Chris girl, boy,
nothing changes. It's the same thing for 3 minutes, and that can work sometimes. And yes, she does her dance moves, but there's no progression. Like you always say, it's linear. That was a linear performance.
I don't know why you don't get it right. This is gonna be okay. Keep the faith, Tamara Gachaladze style. Australia, I am with you. Final thoughts.
Final thoughts. This is qualifying from this semi-final because this it really stands out, and I would say it's probably the standout performance of the day when you look at the full package. Dorados won on staging, Alexander won on charisma. Jessica, I think, has both of those together. Maybe her staging isn't quite as memorable, but it's competent and professional.
It's qualifying. It'll be top 10 probably, but this should have been top 5, and I don't think it's going to be good. It won me over so much in the build-up, again, like a few other songs have, but this won me over so much to the degree it was 3rd or 4th or rising wherever it was to the odds, but I imagine when we go back check later tonight, I think it might be a bit further down than that, especially with the rise of Norway.
Top 10 for sure. With the correct tweaks, we're pushing top 5. And who knows, that voice, that's the voice of an angel who just won X Factor or Idol, whatever it is. She can slay. All right, that's what we think. What do you think? Will Jessica Mauboy deliver on the night? Do you think the performance is in position to slay? Let us know here on wiwibloggs.
Make sure to leave a like.
Subscribe and give us the love by hitting the notifications bell.
And remember, we got love, we got love. See you later. Bye.